Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while since I have been here, or I've been live, but yeah, today is very exciting. I thought I'd wait, but it's already been launched, so here I am. So I would love to know where you are in the world, what's going on, and of course, with Mercury retrograde going on at the same time, I had a lot of background noise. So you'll have to excuse me on that. And something new on StreamYard. I am live on Instagram. So this is very exciting. So say hello if you are. Tell me what platform you're on and where you're tuning in from and how your Christmas is going so far. Gosh, what are we? 7 sleeps away? 7 sleeps until Christmas. And I am very excited to be sharing my new digital deck. Now, here's the thing. I wanted to go print first, but I realized, that there are a lot of hurdles to that, and there is a lot more funds that need to come in for that, and there's all these minimums, just like anything else, with any type of printed material, and, I partnered with Deckible, and, I'm giving a shout out to, Nick as well, Nick and the team. They got me up and running very, very quickly, and I just thought I'd show you at least some parts of the deck itself. This is the cover, the box. It is a 44 card deck, oracle deck, and guidebook. So I don't know about you, but maybe you want to comment below how many decks you have. I know at one point I had almost 20 plus decks. But then 2 years ago, I sold everything and started traveling, and it's really hard to carry a physical deck with you. So here comes the digital deck. Now I understand it's not for everybody. So I'm making both available. So I'll just give you, and I mean, some of the stuff that they do, I mean, this is just an example of the cards and the artwork. You can make them into different shapes, like this heart. I love it. Can you see me? Here I am. Um, and there's also this as well. And just imagine having it on, because many of us, I believe the stats are like at least 75% of people tend to use their mobile phone more than anything else. So this is where Apple comes in and Google comes in. You're downloading this, it's an app. Here is the QR code, and that will take you straight to Deckible as well. And, many, and why 44? Well, fours for me have always been a very personal favorite number. Fours, if you think about indigenous, the circle, the medicine wheel, you've got the four directions, you've got the elements. So I really embody all of that as much as possible. So that's really, why I was drawn to creating 44. And then from there, images, I work with the language of spirit, and I teach clients how to create their signs and symbols, their language of spirit, right? And it's personal. So if I'm like, well, I see a lot of dragonflies. So to me, that means, right? But maybe you don't, or maybe you're just starting to pick up on signs and symbols. So that's what this deck is for, is to really tap into your empathic abilities, because we all have them. Many of us are not self-actualized yet. I understand that, but it's not an understanding, it's an understanding. Knowledge, wisdom, completely different. However, I take you through. all the elements, the elementals, such as fae realms, unicorns, whales, along those lines. A lot of animals, definitely, but we're working with fire and air and water as well. And of course, those elements, depending on where you are or what's going on in your life, I mean, really, that's what it's a divination tool essentially, um, and it's something I have always resonated with because of the imagery, the images, and then the symbolism that goes with it, and then you have the guidebook, and it's like you're having a session with yourself. I pull a card every day. I'm tuning into what's going on. I'm asking open-ended questions. I don't like yes or no because then you'll be like, well, I don't like this card. I'm going to keep pulling until I like the answer. Well, now you're in ego. You are not aligned with spirit. You are controlling the situation. And the cards will show you. Will show you. I mean, it's working with cards, working with any type of divination tool is a practice that needs to be practiced daily. Practice, rinse, repeat. Like Buddha, chop wood, carry water. That's how I work. That's how I teach. And really, it's more of a partnership with spirit. It's not about, uh, I mean, I had this conversation with my son yesterday. Bless his heart. He's an older soul than I am. And he was talking about shifting, how Gen Z, and then I think he called the Alpha generation. I wasn't aware of that. You know, he's teaching me things. That's how this works. How they're shifting. And I'm like, shifting? What do you mean by shifting? He goes, well, it's like they go into meditation, but they're shifting themselves into different realms, astral planes. He says, but it becomes an addiction because they don't want to live in reality. I mean, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. You cannot live on cloud nine all the time. That is not sustainable. That's a form of escapism as well. So you got to be careful. You have to be spiritually aware that we are all connected. And we also have to be aware of as above, so below. Meet right here in the heart. That's where you need to be. If we're leading with heart, with love, with peace, with joy, with compassion, with empathy, with understanding, understanding, then nothing can take us out of that frame of mind. Now, meditation is not about stopping your thoughts. Meditation is seeing what your thoughts are as a cloud goes by and go, huh, that's interesting, but not being attached to it, practicing non-attachment, because detachment is saying, I don't want anything to do with it. I'm escaping from it. There's the difference between the three. You've got the duality. Think pyramid, think triangles, right? It's all connected. It is all connected. Only the ego will say that I am the superior being. And nature laughs, and our ancestors and the aliens and the universe essentially. Like, really? Watch this. So I'm going to share my screen and let me know. I see my friends here. Thank you. Hi, Wendy, another beautiful creator. Uh, Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you. Hi, Brandy. Hello, beautiful. Let me know what's going on in your world in regards to the Christmas season. Hopefully, everybody's doing well. I know that it can be a trying time for many. It can be, really hard, especially when you have lost loved ones or you just lost your zest, your vitality for life. That's depression. Or you find yourself very anxious, going, oh my God, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough this. I don't have enough that. I don't. That's anxiety, right? So, how can we meet both wherever you are in the middle and be aware of your present moment, being mindful and present in this moment? Because there's lots of stuff, lots of distractions around us, right? What are we focusing on? And yeah, social media can be junk food. So if you're seeing that, then eliminate it like anything else until you start feeding your feed, your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, all those beautiful things that you already are, and forget the rest. And Michael Beckwith, I mean, he amazing. It's not the third eye, it's the one eye, and it always has been. Remove all those filters. And if you're feeding your mind with the news, well, that's what you're bringing in to your energy. And if you're surrounding yourself with diminishers, people that are negative, people who are dark, people who drain you, including family and friends, ding, ding, pay attention. What are you getting out of that connection? Is it comfortable? Is it because you don't want to be alone? There are worse things than being alone or lonely, let me tell you. Being surrounded by in a room full of people where you feel nothing. That's the worst feeling. So be an illuminator. How can you illuminate yourself and therefore others? And as you are rising vibrationally, birthing, I mean, that's what Christmas is about, the birthing of Christ. You will naturally, things will just fall away. But it takes intentional practice. And talk to yourself and say, I'm no longer allowing that type of energy in my life anymore. I have boundaries. No is a complete sentence. And I know lots of people that have no contact with family for a reason. Anyways, enough of that. Here we go. We are sharing our screen. I am taking you first. I'm going to take you first to Deckible, and all the links are in the comments. And you can see, here is my deck. It is a 44 card oracle deck and guidebook. So really it's about journeying together through healing and love as an empath, as an old soul. Those are many of the people that I work with, that I partner with. And really it's about discovering your true purpose through signs, symbols, lessons, and animals, because you chose this lifetime, this soul's contract, to complete lessons and evolve. And really, it's not for the faint of heart, believe me. At some point, you could hit rock bottom, but you don't have to. And you don't have to be fighting all the time. But at some point, you do have to have that warrior spirit. But you will come to realize that it's about oneness, it's about relationships with self, with others, and with God. And you can have a spirit with a divine heart of empathy and compassion. So you can pull one card, and of course, you can have it on your computer, you can have it on your phone, you can do a past, present, or future 3-card spread. And like I said, you can have it with you all the time. You don't have to carry it around like in your suitcase. I know when I was becoming a nomad, I gave a lot of my decks away. I just gifted them to someone who needed them. So, um, and there are different types of collages that we can do. So, I mean, I can just show you here. As you can see, you can have it any way you want. You can play. I'm going to do this question mark and see if that works. See how long it takes to come up. So as you can see, the images are loading, and we've got mermaids, we've got frequency, we've got gnome spirit, we've got twin flame, we've got crystals, there's tree spirit as well, and it has a guidebook with all of it. Um, Maybe I'm just going to check my initial here and see how it comes up. There's the letter C. Hummingbird, of course, is out there, right? So I love that. Hummingbird spirit. That's beautiful. So yeah, that just gives you an idea. And the spread, I mean, if you have a question, make it an open-ended question, meaning if I choose this, let's say job, for example, what is the outcome? As opposed to, do I take this job? See how close that is? That's, I teach in our community how to, um, yeah, how to pull cards, how to ask questions, how to sit with it. I'm going to do the peacock. This one's fun. And this one might take a little bit longer to load. There we go. So yeah, there's lots of ways. I'm going to be adding more spreads. Clearly, well, no, the Celtic Cross traditionally is for a tarot deck, but you know what? I say there are no rules, right? Just do what you want. And as well, here is my Kickstarter. So if you back my project, there are different rewards. You can get a digital copy of my book. You can get 1 month access to the Soul Healers community. Of course, here's the digital deck. And then to have the physical deck, there's only 44 copies, and I'm making them personalized as well by having a reading on top of that. So you're getting a lot of rewards out of this. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing. There we go. So what I mean, the artwork is beautiful. I love colors because the more that we can be in a awe state, like when you see a baby or a puppy or a flower or something that just makes your vibration change, your energy change. Because when you're smiling on the inside, how is it not? It's impossible to not smile on the outside, right? So let me know if you have any questions about the deck. I will have the physical deck coming in 2020, early 2024. This Kickstarter is running for another 9 days. So really, I only need a few backers. And once it happens, it's going to go to the publisher and away we go. So um, let me know if you're interested in the digital deck or if you're interested in the physical deck. So, and Brandy is, yeah, the anxiety, of course, because this time of year, I mean, we're getting better at Christmas. It's not about stuff. If you think it's about stuff, that's not what Christmas is about. And we're learning more and more that we don't need more stuff. We are choosing experiences. So, and we're managing our vagus nerve, our anxiety, our depression. We're becoming more aware of the energy that we're putting out to others affects others, not just ourselves. So, if we could just turn the dial down a little bit with anxiety, and there's so many self care tools that I have on my YouTube, on my Instagram, on my Facebook. I have a lot of free items as well. But really, at the end of the day, it comes down to you and being responsible for your energy. And um, I know it's not easy when you're very sensitive. I get it. So it's really about choices. What are you choosing to allow in your life? What are you attracting in your life? What are you pushing away in your life? And as Albert Brooks put it, and David Brooks, how do your ancestors show up for you? How do your ancestors show up for you? For me, they show up as animals. They show up in conversation. They show up as songs. They show up in my dreams. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. They're in everything. Yeah, and Brandy's focusing on finding her way. And really, it's your way. Like Frank Sinatra says, I did it my way. And there's nothing wrong with that because we're all individuals. But collectively, we are healing together. We are making our way home. And it's about community with unity as the highlight because together, united, we are stronger. Are we not? Brandy, that's cute. I thought I was some kind of superhero when I signed up for this life. Yeah, we are. We are superheroes with superpowers. We all have them. It's a matter of, activate, right? Are we activating them? Are we going, you know what? I've had enough of this, all these lessons. Thank you. I'm now going to go, okay, this is how I'm choosing to live an intentional life in this lifetime and not repeating that. Thank you. Thanks, ancestors, for the lessons and the love. And now we're going to move forward because we are breaking all the chains, all the intergenerational trauma. We're the chain breakers. We are no longer, I want to say, slaves to the system. No, we're not. Absolutely not. And I have a dream vision map coming up in 2024. I'm doing it online and in person for the first time. Super stoked. But let me tell you, every person that has co-created a vision board, a dream board, a vision map has realized all their dreams, including me. So what's going to be your word for 2024? Do you have a word? You don't have to have it now. Maybe let it marinate. Me, I was like, ooh, I don't have a word yet. Oh no. Okay, ego, quiet. Go to the back. Quiet in the back. Let spirit bring it forward for me. And at first I thought it was forward. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's cool. But it's come in now as big. I've been saying this a lot. Go big. I know how they say go big or go home. I'm saying go big or stay home because it's easy to hide at home, isn't it? So 2024, and it's going to be a big year. I'm going to be doing a solstice 2024 energy update for the year very shortly, probably in the next week or two. Um, yeah. I mean, yeah, 2024 is an 8 year as well. Hello, eights. Wow. Alchemy, magic, infinity, infinite, infinite. Look at and if you flip it, that's where you get the infinity symbol, right? I love it. And in the Chinese astrology, Chinese zodiac, it is the wood dragon. Love that energy. Love it. I work with dragons. I have quite a few. Sherry, Royal, Crimson, Aqua, Arlie, Faith, Joy, Love and Bliss, and Athena. Now, when Athena came in, we know who she is. She's the goddess of war, right? But there's no more war going on within myself. And I know that there are other wars going on around us, but really it's about respecting the illusion and knowing the truth. And all of this old world stuff is crumbling away, old systems, old government. We will no longer tolerate being hurt anymore and hurting others. We will no longer tolerate living in survival mode. We will no longer tolerate abuse of any kind, whatever it happens to be. That's what's happening. And the more that we collectively come together like this, or if you have other groups and communities, hold on tight. as ELO would say, to your dreams. Hold on. Hold on. You're not alone. Never have been. Never. Oh my goodness. Hello, I have to catch up on some of these comments. Hi, Colson. Thank you for joining on YouTube. Yeah, beautiful cards. Thank you. And you're right, ancestors do show up as people. Absolutely. They say there's angels among us, and it's so random sometimes. Just comes in, and you're forever changed. Or maybe you're the angel for somebody else. Because we always think, oh, I need to do more. I have to be more. I have to do more. No, no. If you have a beautiful heart and you're grateful and you share that with the world, you don't need to do any more. The old world tells you you need to grind and keep going and push until you're almost dead and burn out. Why? Why do that? Why? And who are these experts and gurus anyways? This is all false prophets. Abundance came to you, Brandy. I love that. Hi, Fazal. Hello. Hope all is well where you are in the world and you have a dragon. Puff. Yeah. Are you talking about Puff the Magic Dragon? Oh boy, now we're going to go way back, aren't we? And I had a friend suggest to watch The Dark Crystal. Do you remember that movie from the 80s? And if you and I'm like, "Oh my god, I haven't seen that in so long." And really it's about dark and light. Dark and light. And we are all part of that crystalline grid. Oh, all right. Well, thank you for joining me. Let me know how you're spending your Christmas and let me know if you need any help, any resources, you're struggling, you would like links to all the events that I do, the mentorships that I do, the online courses that I have, the community as well. And I'll be spending my Christmas Eve with the Magic of Christmas, 40-year anniversary here in Calgary. And the reason is because in 2007, when I was a single parent, I had no means to have a Christmas. I was devastated. I was depressed. I had no money. I didn't know how I was going to provide anything at that time. And angels showed up at my door. Elves, angels, Santa, and made Christmas happen for my family. So now my son and I, every Christmas Eve, we are elves on the bus. Now it's the big city buses. We deliver gifts, we deliver food, we deliver Christmas trees, we deliver gift cards. And I believe it's around 800 families in Calgary this year. So that's a lot. So that's how I'm going to be spending, because seeing people's faces when they have no hope, that's what gives me hope. And that's really what life is about hope. Because if you have hope, you have everything. All right. Well, I'm sending you all so much love. And thank you, Brandy. I enjoyed having you join us, all of you. And if you're on the replay, let me know. Of course, we won't leave you hanging. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Until I see you again, take care.